up here first. Suspect. Is he ranked in MSU, or do you guys usually do that at the end of the
We do
school
it every
year?
semester. Let me double check what he was ranked. I know he definitely is like top 3th for sure.
One of the best. Point is one of the best players at MSU, and the broader Michigan rankings just came out. And oh, just kidding. He's number one. He's number one.
He was number one at
MSU right now. And the rankings just came out too a couple days ago. And Suspect is ranked 11th. Kople 12th. Kople being from Northwood. So this is a classic collegiate match we've seen plenty of times. Both players also fresh off of the power ranking. So couldn't get more close than this.
Did they fight at the Illinois Invitational as well?
You know, they would play a lot in the crew battle tournament. I don't think they ever went up against each other in bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. But both players, I mean, at this point, plenty familiar with each other. And, yeah, Suspect able to take a quick 116 unanswered.
Just before the game started, Suspect was in training mode, practicing Electric God Wind's Fist nonstop.
What you need to do. I mean, with a character like Kazuya, it's execution, right? I mean, that's a big part of your success with the character is what kind of execution are you going to have, you know? And then for Kople, I mean, Kople's the kind of player that has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, playing against a lot of players. And, you know, a lot of the Michigan players are going to be pretty wise to kind of fall away from some of those setups, but maybe not too wise. You know, we'll see what Kople's able to find here.
What a nice grab.
Yeah, Suspect going to take that first one right there.
He had an early lead, but kind of got tied back up.
Yeah, I honestly feel like Kazuya is kind of one of those characters that, like, he's pretty volatile because he can get blown up at pretty much any point, right? Like, it doesn't take, like, once he gets put in disadvantage, a good player like Kople is just going to keep him there, you know? They kind of just take turns advantage stating each other, you know?
Yeah.
Because now we have, just like the first stock, Suspect up over 100%, but I would not be surprised if Kople, is able to even this up here pretty quick.
He made that?
I guess so. Kople's trying to end it all right there.
Yeah.
Well, how many backers did we say there? Like 6, just that ledge, just hoping that one of them will connect. But like we
That's
said,
all you need.
We were talking about. Now it's even again. You know what I mean?
And now
Kople
you have
actually
the lead.
takes the lead. Yeah. Both of these characters just have such good, like, yeah, they're just gonna shred you a lot at 0. So the game actually starts at like 100% is kind of what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, for sure. For both of them.
Now, if you're a Suspect here, you just really want to even this up before. Oh yeah, nice catch. Kople 2 stocks, but it wouldn't seem that way after the first minute or so of the game. But that's kind of just the way this matchup is played. You know, it's like very. Yeah, they just duke it out, dude.
I've tried to look at their data, but the website is so slow.
Oh, would like see how many times they played each other and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm unsure. I don't know if they how many times they played each other, but we're gonna get in the game too. I didn't see what stage they're gonna go to. That's okay. Suspect the favorite to win out of this matchup. But I think if we just go based off of game 1. Then have they never played?
I think this is their first time ever
could be
playing
their first
in
time
bracket.
ever playing, yeah, in singles, yeah. That's kind of crazy.
They've been to like 20 tournaments. Like they were both there, but I think it's the first time they've actually played in bracket.
That's kind of crazy. Wow, and Kople taking that first.
Up there.
Those are kind of some of the. So maybe, you know, I was talking about how a lot of the Michigan players kind of know a lot about Kople's tricks and kind of the setups to stay away from and be wary of. But maybe Suspect is a little bit.
Knowing is just half the battle. You also need to know how to counter it and prevent it from happening.
That's true. Yeah.
Good timing with the grab to not get hit by the crown.
Oh, that might be death. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that first, even though that last game was a 2 stock in favor of Kople, I mean, I feel like these players are just so even.
I think it's gonna keep going back and forth until game 5.
Oh yeah, it is a best of 5. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, that usually, I mean, in a best of 3, you're kind of in the hot seat then if you're a Suspect. But you kind of in a best of 5, you kind of have a lot of space to kind of, you know, calm down, just like take a deep breath and actually focus on adapting to the opponent. And I mean,
like right there.
I would say this was a big lead, but based off of how this set's been going so far,
he missed the reflector right there.
Okay, you gotta just sit there and ate that. Oh yeah.
What lead?
Suspect's got to be careful about hanging out there, but that's the second time now that Kople's kind of just ran out there and hit him with a fair.
I think that's the only way Suspect has died. Just, well,
Oh!
recoveries.
Yeah, not yet.
No. K-Rool's recovery is very good. There's no way you're gonna gimp him.
Kazuya's moves are so, like, they just hit so hard, you know? Now, I feel like being at ledge against Kople is pretty dangerous here. With a character like Kazuya, whose recovery is not the greatest, you definitely don't want to hit any of those, like, the down air or the back air. Like, ooh, that'll take it. Gosh, this matchup is so volatile.
Yeah, this is gonna be game 5. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, I'm feeling this will be a game 5 set as well.
I think it's gonna be all PS2. Oh, I was wrong about that.
That's kind of crazy to me that these two players have never played, because both have been around in the scene since, well, for a long time, right? Kople, I think Kople was ranked his first season out of quarantine, you know, after the event started picking up again after COVID. But this is Suspect's first season getting ranked. He just crawled onto the leaderboards at 11th, just ahead of Kople at 12th. But
no longer farm Arcadians.
Yeah,
so sad.
can no longer farm Arcadians. Yeah. But
16 tournaments since fall 2021.
That they've both been at?
They've both been at.
And they have not played. That's kind of crazy.
Only in 3 of those tournaments has Suspect placed higher.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking earlier how Kople has been ranked ever since pre-COVID, and this is Suspect's first time on the power rankings. And, you know, I think Kople's kind of just become a mainstay of the Michigan Smash Ultimate Power Rankings.
100%.
And for someone like Suspect, he's kind of just trying to claw his way into that top 10 range, into, you know, Kople's definitely the more experienced player, is I guess kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, just recently beating a Tata, who's a top 100 player in the world, among some really good wins last season.
Speaking of top 100, we have 2 of them at this tournament, being Kronos and Onin.
That's true. Yeah, that'll be really exciting to see later.
I think this is the first tournament in a while where it's impossible to have an Onin Zenodo Grands.
Well, yeah, because Zenodo's not here.
Yep.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, and you know what, and Boo Bear actually DQ'd as well, who was the 3rd seed.
He did?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a little bit of a COVID scare with him, so he thought he'd play it safe. So this tournament's kind of wide open if anyone wants to challenge Onin or Kronos. And
Talon is also DQ'd.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a bloodbath tournament. But Kople staying
240.
alive at 235. That's kind of crazy. You know, Kazuya, someone that you don't really expect to have issues killing, but...
There we go.
But yeah.
1 forward tilt, that's all you need.
Alright, let's see if Suspect can make anything off the rage drive here. He's going to need it.
You can't even do a Kazuya suicide, because he'll just recover from it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where Kople's definitely going to look to extend a lead. A Kazuya without rage drive. And we saw Kople live to 235 last time, so Suspect has got to find an answer here. You can't let Kople hang on to stocks for that longer. This set is going to be curtains.
That weight is definitely helping Kople out. Otherwise, he would have been dead 40% earlier.
Yeah.
Even that crown, just boomeranging around, is preventing Suspect from doing some of his combos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to get back on stage in this scenario if you're a Suspect. Ooh, through the stage. We're going to game 4. Now that was a 2-stock that was a little bit more dominant. The first 2-stock in game 1, you know, like, actually we've only seen 2 stocks now I think about it, right?
Oh,
did we? I thought game 1 was a 2-stock.
I'm pretty sure.
Game 2, Suspect 2-stocked him right back.
Eating a cookie.
Yeah, he's eating a cookie.
He needs the power up.
Yeah. Needs all the extra sugar in order to do the electric combos that Kazuya has.
Yo, it's K-Dress.
Alright, going to PS2 for game 4. Now, I definitely want to see Game 5, you know, so, you know, bias aside, I'm definitely going to be cheering for Suspect because, like you said, you predicted this was going to be Game 5.
I think so. And this is also Suspect stage. Every time Suspect could choose, he chose PS2. He feels more comfortable here.
Man, it gets so scary whenever you see Suspect get sent off stage. Oh my, because of that, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen.
You don't expect K-Rool to be really good at ledge guarding, or edge guarding, but surprisingly very well.
Yeah, he certainly can be, especially against a character like Kazuya that does not have a great disadvantage. And that's really how you beat this character, in the disadvantage. I mean, you could say that actually about both of these. Oh no! You could say that about both Kazuya and King K. Rool.
I don't think there's any way he could have recovered there.
Yeah. And we're even. I did not expect that, yeah, to come through.
That's his win con. Couple win god fists and you're good.
Oh my gosh. I think Suspect tried to do the reflector, but Kople was definitely ready for it, so maybe kind of good that it didn't work out.
That would have killed him, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, get an electric. Alright, get just quick some damage.
Not fast enough on the forward smash.
Ah!
Mixing up the recovery by fast falling down.
You know, I'm not used to just seeing kind of like chip trading damage back and forth. Usually these two players would take turns advantage taking each other, like you said.
Suspect definitely playing a lot slower than in game 1. Trying to just wait him out.
Losing the rage drive, yeah, off of that. That would have been Suspect's ticket into probably winning the game because he could snowball off of that. It's really tough for King K. Rool to approach.
Will we see another game 2-stock victory?
And it's so dangerous going off stage against King K. Rool like that because, I mean, he could just trade.
I don't. Does Kazuya have any kill option off jab?
Yeah, the jab itself will kill.
Oh, good roll read.
You know, it is kind of looking like we're going to see that 2-stock coming through again. Unless, does this kill? I didn't think that was going to kill, yeah.
There we go.
Suspect very eager to go off stage. I've noticed that. And hopefully it isn't going to be the his downfall. Oh! Fair. If he was a little bit closer, he would have connected into an up air, and that would have been the...
I thought the crown was going to combo into an up air.
Okay. We're going to need to see something out of rage drive here from Kazuya.
Well, can he use his
There we go. All right, now this game is a lot more even.
There's like a 70% difference, but at this point it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
He has rage. You get a couple good hits, you're in there.
Yeah, a little bit of a scary crown there off of Kople because once you're in that range, if you just run up and grab him, right? And they are dead even percent. But who has the? It's gonna be. Oh,
let's go.
We're going to a game 5. Yeah, that armor on Kazuya can lead into so many situations like that. Where you're just so good at punishing regrabs, punishing anything. Characters that have intangibility like that, they're so good in the high stakes tournament scenarios where maybe people are playing. You know, you're in those like last talk situations where maybe people are feeling a little bit nervous and their play isn't, you know, as refined as it could be because the stakes are high, right?
Yeah.
In those situations, characters like Kazuya that have intangibility, they're so good.
Kople taking him back to Hollow Bastion, where he won game 3.
5. And I feel like this has been a pretty quick 5-game series too.
They are not camping each other.
No, they're not.
It's fun to watch. Kople just keeps using his crown, not really for damage, just for stage control.
You know, Suspect's got to be really careful about Kople hanging out on top of a platform like that. We saw how that down air was able to actually reach straight through the platform. And in a little bit, that'll actually send Suspect or Kazuya straight up, and they'll connect into like an up smash or up air. So I see a lot of times there's a King K. Rool over in Indiana named Wes that utilizes that a lot. I know the two talk quite often.
He is fishing for a grab so hard.
Who is?
Suspect.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you got Rage Drive on here too, so that would definitely take the stock too. Looks like Suspect's going to try to take the stock without using Rage Drive, because I mean, if you can do that, that did not kill.
Does Rage Drive have a timer, or is it just?
No, it's based off the percent you take.
Okay.
From my understanding. Yeah, so like, he just lost it there. Because I mean, I'm guessing if he was able to take this stock without Rage Drive and then get that 40% or whatever in the next stock, it would have been, yeah, really good.
40% is also one Kazuya combo.
Yeah. All right. Kople taking the first stock of Game 5. Answered right back by Suspect.
This is going to be a last stock, last hit situation. I can feel it. No, not going to kill.
Yeah. That will kill. Holy. I didn't know. Suspect with a full stock lead now. He's got to take it.
Actual first lead of the whole set.
Yeah. Now this is one of those things where it's like Kople, I mean King K. Rool, not very good at approaching, but Kople's more than fine like crown camping, trying to get something started, but it's not looking like he's going to be able to though. The pressure is pretty relentless by Suspect.
He's also got potentially two Rage Fists.
Now, if you're Kople here, you need to make something explosive happen right off the stage. You need to take this stock ASAP.
He's trying to get the 2-frame of the down air right there.
So tense. We all know that, like, if this gets into a last stock situation, we all know how quickly Kople can take Suspect to 100%. Rage Drive online. That will kill. Not able to make it happen, and we're at last stock, Game 5, in a volatile matchup like this. He looked to end it all right there. I mean, those are some of the Hail Marys you're going to see out of Kople here.
He's desperate. He needs one good. Once Suspect gets one good hit, it's over.
Oh, and if you're Suspect, you just have to stay composed here. You have to play your game.
Don't run in.
Abiadashi will kill here. Will it happen?
He's off stage.
Suspect's got to slow down. It is a tied game here. We knew this was going to happen. The moment both went on last stock. Not going to do it.
He has timed his grabs every single time around that crown.
There we go. Up B at a shield is going to take it. Game 5, Suspect advances in the winner's side.
Let's go.
Whew. I don't know how you called that was going to be Game 5, but if every set is going to